Hello guys, hi everyone, ni hao. Welcome back to the class week 10 class 2. So actually by this time hope all of you guys know about your project assignment. It is a big brick breaker game. You might have already searched on the internet how the game should be. I told you very clearly in the document what needs to be done. Please do it really serious because it has 50 marks. Okay, so make sure that you actually put it in a website somehow and send me the link. Okay, I already showed you how to use simmer.io, the website that can host your game easily. I am hearing from few of the monitors that simmer.io is not working in China because it requires a VPN, and most of you guys are not using a VPN. So I have another method which I will show you today, but at the end of the day your monitors would be collecting everything and uploading it on behalf of you, it seems. Okay, that was the arrangement, but as a teacher I will show you one more way of how to host your games. All right, so going back to today's topic. So what we will be doing first is, you already know about user interface of Unity. So we will be using UI buttons, which is very useful, and how to use the click event that is actually happening, the click event that happens with, when you click the button. Then we will be looking at how to load different scenes. For example, in any game that you play, you might have seen a main menu, then winning screen, losing screen, whatever. Okay, then the conditions, when you will be winning, when you will be losing, swapping between the scenes. Okay, then hosting in GitHub. Okay, this is what I talked about earlier. I don't know how many of you guys know a website called GitHub. It's really advanced. Okay, but if we still have time today, I will show you how to do this. Anyway, let's finish all these things first. Okay, first of all, UI buttons. Okay, well, basically what are UI buttons? If you see in your Windows or in your operating system, everything is a button. For example, so these things are all buttons, right? What are buttons? If you click that, something will happen, right? Everything is a button. See, everything, anything that you can click is a button. Okay, in fact, even your Windows menu is a button. Okay, now so what I will be doing is, okay, let me go back, open up Unity. Okay, so in here we actually have the previous thing what we have done. Okay, so let me play it. Okay, as you can see, it's still the same game. Okay, so now we have finished with the score and everything is fine. Now what we need to do is, when you start playing the game, okay, when you start playing the game, for example, I have the built, okay, I already built it. If you give this game to somebody, index.html is what you need to play. So if I open it in my Firefox, okay, when the game loads, it says made with Unity, my logo, then it goes to the game straight away. This is not correct. You understand what I mean? This is not correct because the player is not ready. The player might not know what is happening, so this cannot be correct. So we need to find a way for this. All right, so what we will do is, let me actually close this window. Okay, in here what we're gonna do is, we actually need to find a way, okay, about doing something. So let me tell you about a menu system, right? So what is called a menu system? Menu system is, you need to do a map like this. What are the next step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4? Okay, like this we need to do something. All right, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to draw a chart. Okay, what is a chart is the first one is load game. Okay, load game. Okay, the second one is I'm gonna call it as main menu. Main menu. Okay, from main menu where you can able to go. You can able to go in two ways. Okay, you can go start the game. Start game is one way. Okay, the other one can be exit. Okay, from the main menu you can go for exit or start game. So if you start the game, then what happens is you are playing the game. Okay, what do you call it is playing game. Playing game. So when you are playing, two things can happen. Okay, what happens? Either you win or lose. So in lose, from lose screen, what you can do, you can go for play again, main menu, exit. Three options, right? You can go for play again or main menu or exit. If you win the game, what can you do? You can go for again, play again. Okay, main menu. Two options, right? From win, you got two options. Okay, so this is what I call a map, menu system map. So in the main menu, let me actually draw. When the player double click your game, it loads the game. When the game is loaded, the player will be shown a main menu. In the main menu, the player can see three options: start the game, okay, sorry, two options, exit the game, two options. Okay, this is stage 1, this is stage 2, this is third menu. If you start the game, it will take you here. Okay, if it is exit to Windows or Mac or phone, whatever. Okay, if you exit, start the game, it will take you to the playing game. When you are playing the game, two things might happen. You can win or lose. If you lose, there will be a menu called, if you want to play again, if you click play again, it will go to this level, start the game again. If you say main menu, it will load this. If you say exit, it will load this. You understand what I'm saying? If you win the game, if you click play again, it will load, start the game, main menu, it will load this. Guys, this will look, first of all, I actually drew it really, not clean, but I hope you understand what are the options you can do in the menu system. A menu system need to be very clear that your player is not confused at any point of time. Okay, that is which is very important. Now, what we have here is this playing game. This is what we have, and that is why it is confusing to the player. So we need to do a loading screen. We need to do not loading screen. We need to do a main menu. We need to create a winning screen, a losing screen. We need to create all of this so it become a complete game. You understand what I mean? Okay, so let's do that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to delete this for a while because I may need it, and I will start. Luckily we have the canvas already. Guys, I believe all of you guys still have this with you. Okay, this project with you. if you don't have this project, you have to create something again. Okay, so do not waste your time in the class. Please create something really quick. Okay, then you can able to follow what I am doing right now. Okay, that's why I used to say take your project with you in all the class. Now, where to create buttons? Buttons needs to be created in the canvas. Okay, UI buttons, because it says UI. All UI should be inside canvas. Okay, so I'm gonna click on canvas. I'm going to create right-click canvas, UI, and there are two things. Okay, button text mesh pro. I'm not talking about this. So this is the one which you need, button. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, yeah, I already created a button. Well, basically you cannot see the button anywhere, but in here, if you see, the button is created in the center of the scene. Okay, you can't see it here because I already told you, when you are working with UI, please do not see this screen. You should always see the game screen. Okay, so the button is here. Well, basically I don't like how the button looks like. Okay, because by the way, the button has, there are two things. Text mesh pro, no, this is wrong button. Canvas, right click, UI, button. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this text you can change here. The button has two components. One, the clickable button, right underneath it a child, which is a text component which you can able to edit. The text is the same thing that you have actually seen in the text component last class. Is exactly the same option. I told you before, whenever you work with text, please change both of this to option called overflow. Okay, now you will not have any problem. Now if you want, you can change the name of the button to anything, say what do you call, play game or whatever. Okay, by the way, what I'm actually doing now is I actually need to explain one thing before I do it. I'm going to delete this button. Guys, first of all, this is a scene that you are working on. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. A Unity project, one Unity project can have any number of scenes. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, or you can say level 1, level 2. A game can have several levels, right? You can consider each level as one Unity scene. One Unity project can have, you know, there is no limit. You can have any number of scenes inside the same project. Okay, now if you see here, we have something called a sample scene, and this star means your scene is not saved. If you save your scene, that star will disappear. See, save. Okay, there is no, you did not make any changes after saving, so there is no star button there. Okay, so first thing what we need to do is we need to create, we need to save this scene, okay, to a name that we can easily understand. For example, all your scenes are stored here. Can you see sample scene, which is the currently open scene? Okay, you can save the scene with a different name. File, save as, go inside scenes, and I can say play game. So any name that I want to give, save. Okay, now if you see, since you actually save the game as save game, now it says play game, but you have a sample scene which is an old one. Now you can delete it if you don't want. Don't worry, nothing will happen because we already saved this scene. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new scene for me. But one thing you need to understand in Unity is when you create a new scene, all your project files are there, so you can use it again and again in your scenes. That is the beauty of Unity. What I'm trying to say is it's the same project. It's the same project. Okay, only your scene is new. So you have all the things here in the project, so you can use it again and again. Okay, all prefabs, see, everything is here for you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a main menu. Okay, so what I'm going to say is going to the scene. I'm going to save this scene as main menu. Click save. Okay, can you see now my scene is saved as main menu. Now I have two things. How you can go between scene is very easy. Double click the scene, it's instantly open. It's so cool. All right. Okay, so now I'm in the main menu. I'm going to create, okay, a main menu for my game with my logo here, with my buttons here, okay, where the people can able to click. When they click play game, I will load this scene. You understand what I mean? Cool, right? When you exit, you will exit. That's the plan. Okay, so how to do it is, first of all, I'm going to create a canvas. Okay, or you can straight away go create your button. Right click, UI, button. So you have your button. So I'm actually going to change the name button to play button. Okay, play button. Now basically you can't see the button here and also here, right? Why? Because you need to do this rect transform and put it in the center. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the play button. Okay, click the rect transform, press shift alt, then maybe center. Can you see now it came to the center? That's the main menu. Now what I'm going to do is this button, can you see if you play the game, you can able to click. See, I can click, but nothing is happening. Why? Because we did not do any programming to the button yet. So we need to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for play button. Okay, and this is the actual area we will be adding our C# code. I will come back to that, but before that you need to understand the options. What options are is, transition is when you put your mouse on the top of your button or when you click the button, what's happening? What is the animation you want? That's what we called transition. Okay, if you click this, there are several things you can see. It says color tint, sprite swap and animation. So if it is a color tint, is a simple thing, meaning you can choose the colors when you click a button that might change, or you can completely change the sprite of the button when you click, or you can create your own animation using, I told you a method, right? Using animator in Unity. Well, basically most of the times people use color tint or sprite swap. Sprite swap is my favorite, but I'll show you both of it. If you say color tint, can you see here says normal color white. There is one thing called highlighted color, pressed color, selected color. Okay, normal color is when the button is normal mode. Highlighted color is when you put your mouse button. Okay, when you actually put your mouse button on the top. Okay, what color this is? That is called highlighted color. Pressed color is when you click your mouse, what color it changes. I'll prove it to you. Normal color, I'm going to keep it as white. I play the game. See, when I click, it's just a light gray, it's changing. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for highlighted color and I'm going to go for some green. Okay, now see, now it is white. If I put my mouse on top, can you see? It's changing into green. This is nice. It tells the player that, okay, you're going to click. But when I click, you know, some other color I want. So go to pressed color. When I click, I want red. Now let's check. in normal it's white color. When I put my mouse on the top, it's green. When I click, it's red. Can you see? So that's what I want. Now this is what we called color tint. Now what is called a sprite swap? Well, basically, if you are developing your own game, it's always nice if you create your own buttons. Okay, so I'm going to create my own buttons now, but I don't want to start from the scratch. So I'm going to do something. Okay, maybe I will use the project. Where is it? My sprites. Maybe I'll use this same button here, which is the plank, as a button, but I will try to create something in Photoshop. Okay, so let's see how we can do. I'm going to open Photoshop. Okay, then we will see. Okay, I opened Photoshop, then I actually took this picture, okay, and I dragged and dropped inside Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this, okay, as my button. So I'm going to just quickly edit this. Let me quickly go, make it as big as possible. Okay, so this is all right. Okay, this I'm going to actually keep it as my sprite. All right, but I'm going to crop this picture because it's kind of too big. You are free to create your own button. You can download from internet, no problem. Okay, this is just I can tell you, but normally I love doing my own UI, okay, when I make my own game, because that's really nice, you know. Okay, make me maybe a little bit. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna save this as yeah, in the same thing, sprite, or maybe in here, yeah, sprite. I'm gonna say normal button .png, save. Okay, then what next I'm going to do is you know that, right? Normal, you need one sprite. For pressed, you need a sprite. For selected, you need a sprite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for blending option. This is your own idea, okay? You can do whatever you want. Maybe I'll just go for stroke. Maybe there are too many options, I don't know which one to decide. Okay, stroke. I can go for maybe color green. I think it's a very bad idea. Yeah, maybe not too bad, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna just call this as file, save as. I'm gonna call this selected, not selected, highlight button, save. The other thing I need is clicked. Okay, so I don't need the effects now, so maybe I'll just make it a little bit smaller. To click, maybe I'll just change the hue and saturation. Okay, to, in effect, I want hue and saturation. Maybe I'll just go make it a bit dark, so it seems like it's clicked. Okay, so this save as, I'm gonna save for PNG. Selected, no, pressed button, anything guys, okay, anything that you want. Okay, now I'll go back to Unity. So I must have three things, right? I have a plank, sorry, highlight button, and I have a pressed button, and I have, where is that, normal, right? See, even here we have a start button. Okay, there are two things, but anyway, I just wanted to tell you how to create your own. Plank sprite is there. I can't see normal. Did I save it? I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, for the plank I can use the normal. Let's see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a play button. This time I'm going to change this color tint to sprite swap. Now if you see, it is waiting for a sprite. What is the target graphic? So what it need to show when it is highlighted, what it needs to show when it is pressed. So I'm going to say for the other one is disabled and selected. You don't have to do it unless you are going to develop the game for consoles like Xbox and PlayStation, because it has a controller where you can able to select it first, then click it. If you are not developing it for phones, or when you are developing for Windows or Mac, you don't have to worry about the selected and disabled. So I'm going to go for target sprite. Target sprite, assets, play, but oh sorry, hang on a second. Highlighted sprite. Hang on a second, let me go for the source image first and select our plank. Oh yeah, normal button, here it is. Now it says normal button, okay, but it actually kinda too big for the button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to increase the height a bit. Okay, 58.6, and width, height, yeah, this is cool. Okay, don't worry about the letter button now. This is the source image. So what it will look like when the target image is clicked is highlighted is highlight. Okay, let's check that. When I play the game, this is a normal button, but when I actually put my mouse, it's changed to highlight. It's super cool, right? So but when I click it, nothing is happening. For that I'm going to go for pressed, and I have my pressed button already here. So now I will check normal button, this is highlighted, pressed. Nice. See, it looks like now I'm pressing it. This effect I really love. Super cool, guys, you finished. Okay, now what we can do is we will go for this play button, what do you call it, the text component, because it looks ugly. I say play. Okay, then I need to change the color of my text to super white. Overflow. I want to change the font size. Okay, bold maybe. Yeah, whatever. Actually you can use a different font if you have. I already shared you 2000 fonts from my personal collection. You can use any font you want. Now I really don't bother about what font I'm using. I know it looks like ugly, but I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's check. Normal, highlighted, click, ooh la la. Okay, so now what we can do is, or you can create these kind of things. Can you see the start button is super cool, right? So there are three things. You have idle, normal state, when you put the mouse on the top, when you click it. So it's totally up to you how you want to design your buttons. Okay, if I have more time, I would have been creating an awesome button, not like this ugly one, but I think you know how to create one now. Everything is cool. The other one is I want to create another button. I'm gonna say you can duplicate the button, guys. See, it's very easy. Select it, Control D, that's it. Change the name to anything you want. What do you want? Exit. Okay, just move the button somewhere here, and you change the text component to exit. Cool, right? Now what the other thing you can do under the canvas is you can go for canvas, you go for UI, click image, then in the image you can load your logo which we have created. Okay, then you actually change the height and width to 400 to by 400. I think my width can be 600, 500. Yeah, this is cool. I think it's too big. 300 by 200, maybe 150. Oops, sorry, 250. Cool. Okay, so I'll move it all the way on the top. This is my thing. Then both the buttons, I just want to, okay, super cool. All right, now everything is cool. Now if you don't like the what do you call the background color, which is currently blue color, if you don't like it, basically it's not Unity's fault, it's the camera color. If you select the main camera, you can see the background is basically this color. So if you want to change it, you can select and go for complete black, okay, or maybe gray. This is cool. Okay, so let's check if our button works. Fantastic. Super. Okay, now it is working. If you want, you can do another thing as well. You can have a canvas, right click, you can go for what do you call there is something called panel. Yeah, the panel. The panel looks super cool because you can actually make it, shift alt, you can make it contain. You might not understand what it looks like. Hang on a second, let me show you. You can reduce the width. Can you see it's more like a container? All right, it's more like a container. Okay, source image, it says background. You can put the panel on the top, so that will be behind everything. Now you can add, instead of the background, you can go for any color you want, like maybe the clouds. Can you see? Actually looks bad, I know, but if you have a proper image, if you want to put, you can do this. All right, now you have this panel. What else? Image type is simple, slice. No. That only if you have a special sprite it would be okay. Now I think if you want, you can create an amazing picture for the background, or you can keep it here. Test again whether it works or not. Play, exit. Super cool, no problem. All right, now everything is working, but we need to find a way when we actually want to click. Okay, when you click this, what happens? We need to decide. I know what should happen. I have two scenes now. When I click this, I want Unity to load my play game level. Okay, from there two things can happen. When I'm playing the game, win or lose. I'll tell you again for that. So how to do that is pretty simple. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an empty game object. Create empty game object. I'm going to say is scene loader. Scene loader is going to be my game object name. It's an empty game object. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a script, okay, and I'm going to give a name called any name you want. Scene loading script, any name. Super cool. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my script, scene loading script. The JetBrains writer is loading now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write a few lines that I'm going to load my game. Okay, In order to write the script, what you need to know is you need to actually know what is the name of your scene exactly. If it is capital P in play, it has to be capital P. Exact name. We have two things, main menu and play game. Now what I'm going to do is open my JetBrains. Okay, so I don't need any of it. Because I'm going to create my own scene management. For that you need to have one more library called using Unity Engine dot scene management. Okay, so this line of code is important if you want to switch from one scene to another. Okay, scene number 1, scene number 2. If you want to go for different scenes, you must have Unity Engine dot scene management. So what is the actual code is you need to go for public void give a scene loading name. Okay, load game. Okay, that is the name. It's a function, guys. It's a function I have created by myself. So one thing you need to make sure is it must be public, because I told you, right, only public variables can be accessed from Unity editor. In last class, if you remember what I'm saying, it must be there. Public. So what we need to do is in load game, which means if a player runs this load game menu or this method, what happens? So I need to go for scene manager dot load scene. Okay, what is the name of the scene? Okay, if it is JetBrains, it's very intelligent. It shows you all the name in your this thing, but in here you can, it's exactly shows already. Okay, this is a load game menu, right? So I'm gonna go for play game is the name of my scene. So I say play game. Cool, right? So I'm gonna copy this, paste again. So I'm gonna give a name here, different method. What method? Exit app, anything. For this, application.quit. That's it. Okay, if you click this, it will exit, guys. But one thing, right, this application.quit will not work when you are in editing. You are a developer, right? It will not work. After you publish a game, it will work. But again, this will never work when you are in website mode, when you publish the game, because you are inside a website, so it will not close it. But if you have published the game as a Windows or a Macintosh or a console or mobile phone, then the exit button will work. But if you ask, sir, then why you are showing it? Because I want you to know. That's why I'm showing you. Okay, but anyway, the one thing which I'm most interested in is this load game. Okay, let's go here. How to do that is you need to find the button play. This is a play button, right? In the play button, it says on click list is empty. So what you need to do is press the plus button. Okay, now what happens is it says runtime only. Make sure it is in runtime only. Now it is asking for an object which contains the script. Scene loader is the script which I have, the game object. So I'm going to go for scene loader, drag and drop it here. After doing that, select it. Okay, you need to go for scene loading script, which the script which is attached to the scene loader. Scene loading script, find your own thing, what you have written. We have written as load game function, exit app function. So what I'm interested in is load game function, which I have written by myself. Okay, so I'm going to go for searching that load game. See here, that's it, guys. So now if anyone press the play button, this load game script will run. I'll show you. Press the play button, everything is cool. I press on play. Thank God this problem has happened. Okay, almost forgot. I need to tell you. Guys, can you see what is the error? It says play game could not be loaded because it has not been added to the build settings. So what I'm trying to say is, for switching between one scene to another and from one scene to another, you need to make sure both the scenes, okay, all the scenes that you want to switch should be attached in your build settings. File, build settings. Can you see the list is empty? You need to add scene number 1 here, scene number 2 here, okay, but you need to add carefully which one you want to first. We always go for main menu, right? So main menu is first, play game is second. Okay, can you see this number really matters? 0 and 1. If you by mistake put play game first, when somebody double click or when somebody open your game for the first time, it will straight away go for the first scene that is there. Okay, now this is correct. We want the player to go for main menu first, then play game. Now it will work. See, play button is here, exit button is here. I'll click play. Ooh la la. Just one line of code did the magic. Now I can play. But now the player is stuck. Now the player is stuck. Why? Imagine the player is playing this on a website. What happens now? There is no losing. There is no, you don't lose anything, right? So what is a winning condition? Is you need to catch at least one coin to win. I'm gonna just make the game really easy. If whatever your condition is, you do whatever you want. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm to go for main menu. Sorry, save the scene. Okay, exit button, don't worry about it. Even if you want, you can go for exit button, drag and drop the scene loader, go for here, loading script, exit app. But if you see, if I click on exit app, nothing will happen. Why? Because exit app code will not work when you are using Unity, and it will not work when you are publishing your game for WebGL or anything else. Okay, play button really works. Super cool. Okay, now what we need to do now is we finished our main menu. Okay, from main menu, two things can happen: exit and start game. We finished, right? We already finished our plan. This is start game, this is exit. When I start game, it has to play in the game. That is also happening. So when you play the game, you should either win or you should either lose. We need to set that condition now. For that, we are going to open our, save this scene, open our play game. Now we need to decide what we need to do, okay, for our game. I mean, for you to win or lose. Okay, catching one coin will make you win. Or maybe catching all the coins will make you win. Probably. Okay, we will check that. We'll go to this game manager. I mean, I have, what are the scripts I have here? Sorry guys, it's been 1 week. I forgot what I did. Sky truck. Okay, truck script I have a canvas and that's it. Okay, maybe for the truck I have a code. So I go for scripts, truck moving script, score script I have. Cool, I can use this. Okay, in score script I can use this. Now what I can do is coin script, it increases score by 1 and my score is increased here. Okay, so what I will do is in the update I can put a if statement. If my score is equal to 4, load the game. Super cool, right? But we need to create a win menu now. Okay, now I'll teach you something new. Guys, we have a main menu, we have a play game. We need to create one more menu from this called win. Okay, we need to create one more thing called lose. All right, so how to do that? I'm gonna go for play game, main menu again. Now what I will do is I'm going to save the same thing, save as a different scene, and this time I'm going to say win game. Okay, save. Now in the win game, it's exact copy of main menu, so I will happily go here and I'll change the name whatever I want. Play button. Okay, I want to say it, change it to text, play again. Play again. Instead of exit, I'll go for main menu. Okay, main menu. Now only thing is I need to be very careful with the script. So in the script, if I open the script, I have load game. I have a script for playing the game, but main menu I don't have. So I will create one more for the main menu. Control V. Main menu is the name. Scene manager dot, what is the name of the main menu? I think main menu. Yeah, that's the one. Cool, man. Now what I will do is I'll go to this, change all the names so it will not be confusing for you. Main button, I'll change my things to main menu now. And play again, you don't have to change anything because it's anyway it's load game, no problem. I will check. Cool, main menu works. Play. Now you need to find a way to reach your winning screen from here. Okay, but I need to do something else. In the win game, it looks exactly like main menu, so I need to change something. Maybe I don't want my logo here. What is this image? Yeah, that I don't need. For that I need to actually find an image from the internet called uwin, or I can write it by myself. Okay, let me just quickly find one for you. Okay guys, so if you see, I have downloaded two things from the internet. One is uwin, the other one is game over. So we are doing win game screen. So I'm actually going to create, I shouldn't have deleted that. Anyway, UI image, I want this uwin screen pretty much on the top. Width must be a little bit this way. Oh my god, look ugly, man. I don't have much time, so it's yuck. Okay, maybe I'll just make it, oh no, it's the ugliest logo I have ever found. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, anyway, all right, so it says you win, play again, and main menu, everything is okay now. Okay, so main menu, sorry, play again, it works. And let's go for main menu, it works. Then play. See, we almost finished. Now everything is cool. We need to create one more thing for game over. Okay, and what we can do is we will go for, we'll save the scene, Okay, we'll find a way in our main game. Go for scenes, go to the play game. So in here we need to find a way and set a condition. That's what I meant, right? You know what's called UI button now. Click event we have seen and we know how to load the scenes. So this is where we are now. We are already swapping the scene between scenes. We already did that, so we are happy. This is the only thing we need to do. I'm going to do the winning. Losing you will do by yourself. Okay, it's the same thing. Now winning, I'm gonna go for win screen, win game. I'll go for my truck menu, sorry, score script. In here what I'm going to say is if condition, if score, okay, is equal to 4, okay, or if it's score, yeah, it's equal to 4. If score is equal to 4, then scene manager download scene, you need to say win game. Cool, right? Can you see the JetBrains is automatically added this line when I used scene manager. If you are using Visual Studio or any other software than JetBrains, so you need to be very careful and check whether this line is there on the top. Okay, if this line is not here and you're using scene manager, it will not work. Okay, now I need to check. Oh my god, I need to catch all the 4 coins now. Come on now. Oh, this is impossible, man. Catch this coin, catch 4. Oh man. Okay, I need to just catch all the 4 coins. Come on now. I made the... Kidding me? What? Oh man, forget it. This is very difficult. All right, so I'm gonna just make my game really easy. Okay, if my score is equal to 1, I win. Ooh la la. Okay, nobody ask me why, because this is my game. I can do whatever I want. Okay, hey, let me catch at least 1. It would be humiliating if I don't even catch 1 coin. Hey, oh yeah, see what we missed? We missed this. Why? You remember? Ooh, not built and run. Come on, man. Build settings. See, we forgot to add our win game here. Okay, now if I catch 1 coin, I should win. Oh man, you kidding? Ooh la la. Play again. Oops, what is the problem? When I click play again, there is something wrong. Okay, what is the problem with the play again? I will check one by one. Win game. Go for canvas, play button, load scene. Okay, I think something is wrong. When I try by mistake, I clicked this build and run. It started to build, then I cancelled it. I don't know what has happened. Okay, so let me quickly go check again. Loading screen, main menu, no. Load game, save, play. Now it works. I win. Okay, I think it's loading, but there is something wrong with the memory dump error. Okay, it's okay. I will find a way. Or what I can do now, I can actually hide my play button. I can only go for my main menu. I think this will work. Okay guys, there is nothing problem with it. It has to work for you. When I actually by mistake I did something, so this is the problem. But if same problem happens to you, let me know. Okay, it shouldn't happen basically. I will let me win. Okay, main menu, yeah, it works. So only the play game has a problem. Okay, so this is cool. Exit will not work anyway. So now what I want you to do is, let me save this. I want you to do, create exactly this kind of another scene called lose game. You understand what I mean? Lose game. And what is the condition of losing the game is if you touch a bomb. Okay, if you touch a bomb, you need to lose. Okay, that's the lose game. Okay, and what we can, you know what makes this more interesting? If you have some music in the background, that would be really cool. All right, I'll show you. Let me download a few things from my Dropbox. Okay, I just got two things. One is jingle loose, and another one is, this is a losing music and this is the winning music. So let me quickly play this. All right, hang on a second. Yeah, so hope you hear that. That is when that should happen when you are winning. And this one, this is losing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for this win screen, right, which is win game. There is one audio listener. What I'm gonna do is, for this particular thing, okay, for the canvas, I'm just going to add, yes, audio source, and I'm actually going to make an audio clip called winning, because this is a winning thing. And do not put loop, okay, because this you need to hear only one time, right? So it should okay. Now let's go ahead and play our game. So when this winning screen comes, it should come with the sound, and that will be cool. Okay, let's check. Let me save my screen. I'll open my main menu. Oh no, play game. So let me play. I will win easily. Okay. Did I hear it? I don't think I actually hear the sound that is playing. Okay, let me go for win screen. Let me play now. No. Okay, so maybe, hang on a second. Remove it from play on awake is on. Remove the audio source from the canvas. Go to the main camera. I'll add it to the main camera. Audio source, jingle win. So let me check now. No, I can't hear it. What is wrong with this? Play on awake. Loop is not needed. Oh, it's an MP3. I'm not sure. Hang on a second. Okay, I'll just play this game. For now, I'll just save this. Go to the play game now. I'll go to the main camera, add an audio source. Okay. Then I'll go for, just I'm checking, guys. Okay. Jingle win. So let me check. Play the game. Hang on a second. Did I mute some? Oh God. See, this is one major problem. Even I'm doing this since my programming days. Okay. Even in the company, this normally happens. This is why they usually say disconnect your headphones, never mute, because this is the problem. Okay. I have mute my audio, and that's why we can't hear anything. Oh my God. Remove component. I thought it's a different thing. Save this. I'll go to my scenes. You know what? Everything happening now is a very good thing because you are learning a lot. Okay. It's best learning is always fixing the errors. When you fix it, then you will never forget what you did. Go to the win game. So main camera. So this should work. Okay. So let me check. Cool, man, cool. Now everything is fine. It was a stupid mistake. Okay, let me go to the play game now. Now I should win easily. That's it. It will not play again. Main menu. So you might have a proper, okay, this play game file I have seriously messed up, okay, by selecting building and run, then I canceling it. There is something seriously wrong with my file. It might be corrupted. It will only happen when I reopen this file in Unity. Then Unity might say something is wrong with this. I really don't want to do that because I'm recording the video for you guys now. Okay, so everything is fine. So did we saw everything? Swapping between scenes, you know. How to create conditions, you know. Okay, for those who are confused about how to create losing game, it's very simple. Go to the win game, file, save as, give a name called lose game and save it. After that, change the buttons to whatever you want, like try again. Here I have given you, right? After losing, you want to play again, and main menu, and exit if you want. Okay, you can create 3 buttons, connect them properly using the code that you already have in the scene loader. Okay, because you are duplicating the same scenes, the scene loader will be copied into all the new scenes that you are copying. So you don't have to create this file again and again. Okay, just keep on adding like this in the loading screen. Copy this, paste it again, public void, give a name called lose menu or lose game, then say scene manager dot load scene, whatever name that you have given for lose game scene. Okay, that should work. Okay, and the condition you might want is, this is a condition you may have. So when you actually touch a bomb, you fail. Okay, if you collect all the coins or 3 coins or 2 coins, you win. For me, don't make a game like me. Okay, that's stupid. Collect 1 coin and you are winning. That's bullshit. All right. So please don't do what I do. So create a proper game. Okay. All right. So I think for today, I think it's okay. So if you create a proper scenes, everything is amazing, because you guys need to finish this and practice this now. Whenever you have free time, please build your assignment as well, that big brick breaker game, whenever you are free. So finish the game early, so you will be having a happy days. Okay, so I'm going to finish this video now. Okay, the next video we will be, I'm showing you how to host it in a GitHub. Okay, if you're interested in hosting in GitHub, you can watch it, or else you don't want. But the thing is, GitHub, I know I checked with one of the monitor, it is working in China. So anyway, it's my duty as a teacher to show you, so I will tell you that. Okay guys, so I'll just stop this video right now, and I will catch you with hosting in GitHub video. Okay, that would be a short video. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.